Okay, guys, the fallout continues over that 7-2 drubbing by Aston Villa yesterday. But listen, I'm going to have a little talk about it and what I think went wrong and how to fix it going forward. Hope you're listening, Mr. Klopp. Anyway, okay, 7-2, unacceptable, really poor. It's as bad as I've seen Klopp's team play in his 5 years there. The closest I can get to it was the 4-1 drubbing at Spurs 3 years ago, October 2017 at Wembley when they beat us 4-1. Lovren had a nightmare that day, if you remember. And we went on a huge unbeaten run straight after. That was the catalyst to kick us forward. So I'm thinking that this could be a catalyst to kick us forward. We needed a kick in the arse. Bit too arrogant, bit too nonchalant in all the games. 4 games in, 9 points on the board, 1 loss. Don't panic. Okay, Adrian in goal. He's not good enough really for Liverpool. The drop-off between Alisson and Adrian is far too big between first and second team keeper. Do you give Kelleher a chance, or do you bring in someone on the deadline day, like Spurs keeper I think you're talking about, or do you just stick with Adrian? I don't. I think his confidence is shot, so something has to be done there because Alisson's out for 4 to 6 weeks. I don't want to blame it all on Adrian, of course, because it's a wider issue than Adrian. Centre half Gomez had an absolute nightmare last night. Now he's young, huge potential, but I really thought he would have kicked on. He's had a few good games. He's been man of the match once or twice, but to be honest, there's a mistake in him. He wasn't holding the line. He really had a poor game yesterday and got exposed and makes everybody else look good. Okay, having a keeper like Adrian behind you doesn't help. So if you have a keeper that's not confident and a centre half that's not confident, you are in trouble. So I'm hoping Matip is back soon to go in beside VVD to calm things down, but he's injury prone, so that's why I'm surprised we didn't bring in a 4th choice centre back. Still might happen, a few hours left in the window, but I don't think anybody is coming in. I think it's only goings out at Liverpool. The next thing in, and the biggest concern for me for Liverpool, and it has been for a while now, is Bobby no-look Firmino. He just hasn't been the same. It hasn't been the same this whole year. Like the back end of last season to this season. I'm not talking about his goals per games ratio, which is really bad, but his link-up play, his pressing, even his 5-6 yard passing, his Brazilian flicks, just have been off. I don't know if it's confidence, if it's systems, I don't know what it is. But he just needs a rest. And I know Jota was brought in. He was okay last night, wasn't great, but I think Jota should get in now if Mane comes back. With Mane, Salah, Jota for 2 or 3 games, just to give Firmino, take Firmino out of the firing line and give him a rest, because he just does not look the same Bobby no look as we're used to. So they're the 3 big concerns. Listen, we've Mane coming back, we've Thiago coming back, hopefully Matip come back, Oxlade-Chamberlain to come back. Alisson's 4 to 6 weeks away, so hopefully that gets done quick. But we're in a good place, guys. Relax. There's crazy results going around. Could blame it on the crowds, the non-crowds. I mean, at Anfield especially. I mean, the crowds are 12th man. We're gonna miss them. It's crazy times. There's been weird results. Last week, 5-2, Leicester beating Man City was weird. 6-1 United being drubbed. Was that weird? Maybe not. But it was still a bit of a weird result. And then 7-2 against Villa. That was surrealism at its best. Salvador Dali wouldn't be able to make that result up. 7-2. It was unbelievable. But we don't become a bad team overnight. Shock was Klopp. Klopp was shocked. Shock was Klopp. Klopp was shocked. I was shocked. We were all shocked. But listen, the FSG outers, the Klopp outers were out in force on social media. Bullshitters, absolute bullshitters. 1 game doesn't make a team. We'll come back stronger. I'm thinking this is the kick in the arse we needed to go on another long, unbeaten run. International break coming up. Nice timing. The boys are two of our main players, Thiago and Mane, should be back after their COVID isolations. We're in a good place, guys. We'll be okay. The derby's coming up. What a chance to kickstart your season off again with a win in the derby against an Everton team who think they're going to win the league. It's looking good, guys. Relax. Calm down. Trust in Klopp. Trust in the team. I'll talk to you soon. Stay safe.